The MTN Game of the Week is brought to you by our partners around the high country, Skyline Sky Best, Greg Lowry and Lowry's Barbecue Company in Pinola, Jim Davis and Papa's Pizza to Go in Newland, the Mass General Store, Wes Fowler and Modern Subaru of Boone, the MTN Game of the Week is brought to you by our partners around the high country, Skyline Sky Best, Greg Lowry and Lowry's Barbecue Company in Pinola, Jim Davis and Papa's Pizza to Go in Newland, the Mass General Store, Wes Fowler and Modern Subaru of Boone, Rick and Kim Blackburn of Sandy's Cafe in Newland, Boone Drugs with 12 locations throughout western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee, Chris Cornett and Heavenly Touch Massage on Wilson Drive in Boone, the Shady Lawn Lodge on Cranberry Street in downtown Newland, and John Blackburn, the ECO Lodge at Linville Golf Club, the Mason Jar Cafe in downtown Newland, the Sears Store in the Boone Mall, Hawk Mountain Garden Center in Fosco, Krista and Sam Poor of Krista's Country Corner in Pinola, and Chuck Poor and the Mountaineer Equipment Company in Newland, Charlie Silva of Blue Skies Hypnosis Center in Wilkesboro. Hi everyone, welcome to the End Zone here on the Mountain Television Network. This week we've got a great show for you. We're going to cover a lot of weeks here as we go back from the Avery-Watauga game all the way up to the present time. Just been a great season so far here in the high country. Ashe County sitting there at 4-0, Watauga at 4-1, Avery at 2-3, Johnson County at 2-3, Cloudland undefeated over in Roan Mountain. So just a tremendous season here in the high country for high school football so far. Also have some ASU highlights from their victory over Campbell. And so we got 9 games here to show you highlights going all the way back to the Avery-Watauga JV game. Let's start with that one. Watauga JVs are 4-0 this year, just doing a tremendous job. Before this game against Avery, they're coming off a 44-22 victory over St. Stephen's, and they're really tough this year. Could go undefeated all the way. And let's go to the highlights here as the Watauga JV travels up to Avery JV, and we'll see what happens here.
And pass is complete. McCollum connects with number 12, Brett Smith.
Clap it out, stop it out, shout it out. We are the Vikings. We are the Vikings. Clap it out, stop it out.
And
Defense.
fumble on the play. Recovered by the Vikings. And pass by McCollum. And the pass is intercepted. And Hamilton Castle finds the end zone. And Sanchez on.
Go, get that ball in. Go, get that ball in. Go, get that ball in. Go.
And pass complete to Sanchez. And pass by McCollum is complete to Brett Smith. And McCollum on the keeper is taken down out of bounds by number 7, Corey Williams. And pass complete to Corey West. And number 44, Emery Wallace. Bay Department return by number 8, Corey West. Wallace again. And it's a Watauga touchdown.
So big win, 21-0 there for the Watauga JV. A little bit shortened by the storm that moved in, but a great ball game there. Great performance by Watauga. You can see from Avery, they've got a very strong JV team too. Van McCollum, a 9th grade quarterback, going to be a great player for the future. Can run the football and throw the football. Got some excellent receivers. Got a very good defense. So Avery's excited about their JV team, and we're looking forward to watching both the youngsters from both Watauga and Avery continue to move on in their careers. Let's go to the varsity game now. As Watauga hosting Avery, and this is always a great matchup, battle for the bucket, and Avery and Watauga have traded blows here over these last 14, 15 years, pretty even during that period of time since the battle of the bucket began. And but we're going to have this time Watauga just a little bit strong. I mean, Aaron Dava's not able to play here, but Riley Critcher comes in at quarterback, does a great job, and then you got Zach Williams, who's just a tremendous running back, and Watauga decides to just give the ball to Zach and just see if they can overpower this Avery defensive front with a strong offensive line. Great weight training program by Coach Hobbick throughout the offseason, and so Watauga very strong this year. Let's take a look now here as Watauga hosts Avery in the battle for the bucket.
Right now, tight end flanker right, 2 receivers left. In motion. 2-step drop. Looking for the pass. Now we got Austin Ward and D-ball flank to the right. Goes straight backside. And pulling some off screen play. 15-10.
The pass is complete to number 12.
He can really put on the speed. Here's Williams. Again here to the right.
Number 32, Evan Suggs is your ball player.
5 seconds on the play clock. 2 on their side. Oh, he's open down the middle. Wow, this is Suggs. He is going to make it over.
Evan Suggs, the ball player.
2 wide from the shotgun. Jackson gets a hand up. Oh, he's got some room. 45-50. Breaks a couple of tackles. Stays on his feet.
The ball player, number 30.
So we don't really have a true strong safety out there. Here's Jackson.
Fumble in the play. The ball is recovered by number 38, Landon.
It's a nice soft frame. Here's Pritchard to Williams. Good handoff there to him. Daylight opens up for him.
Zach Williams on the
Next about 2 to go for the first down.
touchdown. Ohio.
He has 3 touchdowns. Here we see this 3rd down and 9. Big play here. Here's Pritchard's pass down the middle. It's complete. Number 3
The pass from number 9, Ryan Kutcher, to number 3, Michael Ebal, is complete.
Watauga trying to add to their 22-0 lead. Kutcher runs into Williams and comes down.
Riley.
Cross unbalanced set to the left. And in motion, they give it to Williams, and he's tacked up there really well by two defenders. So looking to get the handoff here. So Kutcher passes in the air to Ebal. It's a touchdown!
Touchdown, Pirates!
With four receivers out wide to the right. Well, this might be a pass. Here's second. Oh, it's intercepted, and this is going to be a pick six.
Touchdown, Pirates! Pick 6, number 41.
Shotgun. They'll head out Danbury around the left side. Looking for some daylight. Doesn't get it. There's the 35.
The ball.
Second down at 10. Here's Austin. He's got the ball. He's got the touchdown. Reservation for 6 for Austin Phillips. Everybody's happy. Oh, Flex may see the end zone.
Touchdown, Pirates!
They follow each other on the field, but they're friends off the field. So you can watch the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. Now 43-6 victory by Watauga.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a huge favor as you leave the stands this evening. It is awarded to the winner of the Watauga Avery contest. And of course, the bucket comes back home to 300 Go Pioneer Drive. Congratulations, Pioneer.
So a big win there for Watauga, 43-6, just really dominated the football game. Just up, both sides of the line of scrimmage, just very strong physically. Offensive line did a great job. Zach Williams, 36 carries, 161 yards, 3 touchdowns, just a workhorse. He just continued to run. He really was a workhorse on the night. Avery did a great job fighting hard, but just a little bit too much manpower, too much strength there in the Watauga team, and that shows a lot of things for the future for Watauga. Last year, Coach Hobbit coming in April, only had a few months to get the weight training program in place. They were very good last year, but kind of a little bit of smoke and mirrors kind of approach on offense where they could tried a lot of different things, some trick plays and some different formations. This year they can just go straight at you, and that's because of the 12 months more of weight training program that they've had, and so it looks tremendous right there. So looking forward to a great season there for Watauga. Let's go over to Johnson County over in Tennessee. Johnson County coming in playing Cloudland here. Cloudland's undefeated going into this ball game. A tremendous effort these last 2 years. They were actually undefeated into the final regular season game last year and then got beaten in the first round of the playoffs. Looking to go a lot further this year. They're aiming for a state title, and I think they've got a great shot at doing that. Once again, just like Watauga, they have a great weight training program there at Cloudland, and they're hosting here against Johnson County. So let's take a look at this as Johnson County Longhorns travel to play the Cloudland Highlanders.
Benfield quarterback hands it off to Whitehead. Whitehead fighting. Whitehead back to pass, looking for a receiver. Got his and he'll be taken down just shy. Trying to pick up what Whitehead fakes the handoff, he keeps it. Still fighting, finishing, Whitehead hands off to Birdsville. Curly back to pressure, passes out, and he goes. Center. Pitch out. Right, passes out, and it goes number 12, Osborne, 58. Pitch out. Right-hand's got a block. Right-hand first down. It's intended from the 20-yard line. Curley looking to pass. Whoa, there goes the pass. And it's going to be complete, number 11. Another flag on the play. Right. Still on his feet. And where's he going to go? Let him play, apparently. They'll mark it on the 40-yard line. He's got his receiver. Number 16. Curley back to pass on first down. He takes it, he passes it, and it's going to be. Number 16, fumble on the play. Don't let friends drive impaired by the Tennessee Governor's Highway Safety Office. Great game tonight here at Orr Field. Cloudland wins. We wish everybody a safe trip home.
So a big win there for Cloudland, 26-14. Warren Curley did a great job, effort for Johnson County. He was 17 of 39 for 261 yards passing. Excellent quarterback he is there for the Longhorns. On Cloudland, though, the quarterback there, Austin Whitehead, just such a strong athlete, just a junior still, 100 yards rushing on 28 carries, 3 touchdowns. Also played tremendous on defense, 5 for 8 passing, also for a touchdown. So just too much there of Austin Whitehead, and Cloudland rolling to that victory, 26-14. But Johnson County hung in there and battled hard throughout the whole game. So it's going to be a great season for both these teams. Let's go now to the ASU. ASU hosting Campbell in the home opener this year, and Campbell comes in here. They're an FCS team, Appalachian, now an FBS team. So it's their first home game ever as an FBS team. Let's go to Kid Brewer Stadium as Campbell comes in to play against Appalachian State.
No gain, 3rd down and 3.
Go!
from 10 yards out. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Ricky Ferguson from 7 yards out.
So a huge victory there for ASU, 66-0 over Campbell. Just a tremendous performance, 538 yards of total offense there. Taylor Lamb, Cameron Bryant combining for 243 yards passing. Marcus Cox, 114 yards rushing on 20 carries and 2 touchdowns. I'm really impressed with Taylor Lamb. I was down there on the sideline throughout that game, and Taylor Lamb is just a freshman, and he's the son of Bobby Lamb, who had been the Furman head coach. I actually coached, when I was coaching, I coached Bobby Lamb at Furman. And he was the head coach there at Furman for a lot of years. Now he's the head coach at Mercer. And Taylor Lamb just had that poise and everything that you see in a kind of a coach's son. And so Bobby Lamb's done a tremendous job getting his son ready. And I think Taylor Lamb's going to move in and ended up being a starting quarterback and have a tremendous career here for Appalachian. So very fortunate to have him there. The defense for ASU also had a great night. Only 95 yards did they give up in total offense. Only 6 first downs. Also had 3 interceptions. So tremendous performance there as Appalachian wins their home opener as an FBS team and program. Now let's go to Watauga. Watauga travels down to Wilkes Central. This is another non-conference matchup, but it's a rivalry that goes back into the 70s whenever they were in the same conference together. So they've played each other a lot over the years. And so let's go down to Wilkesboro as Wilkes Central hosts Watauga.
Consider, or right outside the 10, they would definitely consider giving it to Williams. Let's see if they do this time. Nope, they'll lateral out to T.J. Poulos. He can get it done.
He's going to score.
And he's in there. T.J. Poulos, his first touchdown.
Alex McConnell there on the tackle along with Dakota.
Here's Joe.
Whoa, an interception, T.J. Poulos.
Poulos.
Oh, my goodness, what a play. He went way up in the air above Jordan James.
They're looking for the score here, though, Terry.
Fade route to the right side of James.
He's got him out there, and it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Boy, a beautiful throw, but James just went up there and got it.
Some of the Watauga players.
Unbalanced to the right. You got to look for something with either Zach or TJ. There's TJ coming back. He's going to make it
for the end zone, and he's got it. Reservation for 6 for TJ down here in Wilkes County. Here's Pritchard, throwing to his left, throws with the right. He's got TJ, and he's to the touchdown.
4 touchdowns for TJ Poulos. Roll out to his left, a corner out there from TJ. We saw that play work very well against Alexander Central earlier this year. The referee was ruling that it was dual possession.
I wondered how that worked.
Bynum on the handoff. He's going to get in.
He's got the touchdown. Andrew Bynum. Boy, I tell you, he just danced through the defense that time. One wide to the far side.
Weideman again.
Weideman, he's got some open room.
Boy,
30,
he was quick.
10, give him 6.
Oh, that's actually, hold on, that's TJ Poulos.
Oh, we got a new jersey.
He's got a new jersey. Sometimes they have the tight end on the left side here. Option Pritchard.
Pritchard, he's got the end zone. Riley Pritchard with his first touchdown of the night. 3rd down.
Oh, in trouble. Nice block.
JoJo's pass. He lets it fly.
Whoa, what a catch there by James.
And he's going to score. James will score on a beautiful pass from JoJo Horton. Jordan James, give him 6.
I think you might look for Evan Suggs in this situation. He's been the one bringing him down the field here.
He'd like to get into the end zone again this week, and he does. That's Suggs for his 2nd touchdown in as many weeks. He had one against Avery last week.
So a great win there for Watauga, 47-20 over Wilkes Central. TJ Poulos, 5 touchdowns all in the first half. He was actually on course there. Eric Breitenstein has the all-time Watauga record. He scored 6 touchdowns. 2 different times Eric did that. Once in the playoffs in the semifinal of the West in 4A West state playoffs and once in the regular season. So TJ Poole is very close there. Ended up with 5 TDs there on the night. Riley Critcher also doing a tremendous job. You can see him getting better and better every single week. He came in on a short notice there when Aaron Dobbins was injured his ankle during the week. It was short notice before the Ashe County game. He was more prepared then for the Avery game and did very well. And then he played excellently against Wilkes Central. So it's very fortunate Riley Critcher stepping in and doing a great job there for Watauga. Now let's travel over now to Johnson County again, as they, in homecoming, they host Happy Valley, and this is a big matchup. They haven't beaten Happy Valley for a number of years here, so I think since 2008. So looking forward to this matchup here. Coach Curley, the new head coach at Johnson County, doing a tremendous job. So let's see what Warren Curley there at the quarterback and the rest of his team can do here against Happy Valley.
Off that right side behind the fullback's block, and there it is. And he is in. Boy, Johnson County, they almost held him out. He got across by about a foot or two, and that, look at this, going tight. We haven't seen this set yet. 2 wings, 2 tight ends. Short motion across, toss sweep to Grubb. Grubb runs it, cuts it back, still going. He's gonna get in the end zone.
He just
touchdown!
Hits that hole so hard. And
oh
so
my
fast.
goodness! Happy Valley never expected that. 3rd down and 9. Double slot.
I think they'll be eager to just take short yardage on this one.
Oh, dumps it inside to Bailey.
Cody
Bailey's going all the way.
Got it.
Into the end zone as he dives in. What a play there, and the lights go off around the stadium. A handoff inside. Beautifully done. He's going to go. Carlin's going to go. He's going to keep it all the way. He's outrunning the secondary. And look at the speed on that big man as he goes all the way for the touchdown. And you talk about answering the call. Yeah. Boy, he answered the call.
Can't really ask more from that. A mobile quarterback who can make a play on the move.
1st down and goal from the 5. Motion across. You know where this is going. Grubb to the left on the toss sweep. He's going to be in there.
Defensive line gets to him in the backfield. Just can't get a hand on him.
Johnson County's going to win here.
And I think that's kind of surprising with what you were talking about, going for it on 4th down.
Grubb again, and he's still going. He's going to break it. He's got. Oh my goodness! Again, Jordan Grubb with his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Able to spin out of the tackle, keep going. I mean, how much have we seen him play through contact and still make the play and get in the end zone?
A great group. Dakota Wright, Cody Bailey, Greg Rourke. There's the toss sweep. Here he goes.
He's going to get another one. Yeah, they fake the sweep and then Curley able to just run it right in.
Yeah, I tell you what, he faked it. They ran that motion, deep motion behind, faked that sweep, and then he just kept it back up himself. And as we talked about, you can almost never lose if you keep the ball in his hands.
So a big win there for Johnson County Longhorns, 34-14 over Happy Valley. First victory for them since 2008. Great ball game there. Happy Valley leading by a score of 7-0. But then in the second half, 34 points by Johnson County. Warren Curley leading the way, 20 of 28 passing for 198 yards. But Jordan Grubb just running the football, just so much power. 20 carries, 138 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Tremendous performance there for Jordan. 34 points in the second half. Philip Garland for Happy Valley, a great running back. He got most of the yards, only about 200 yards total offense for Happy Valley. He had 173 of them rushing, so great performance by him. He was the one that got him out in front 7-0. Then he had a long 70-yard touchdown run in the second half to tie it up at 14-all. From that point on, Johnson County just rolled. You can tell that Coach Curley's got his players in tremendous physical shape, and so as the game progresses, they get stronger and stronger, and they eventually wore down the Happy Valley team. So 34-14 victory, moving Johnson County to 2-2 on the season. And let's go down to Black Mountain, North Carolina. Avery traveling down there for a conference matchup. First conference game of the season against Owen Warhorses, Charles D. Owen High School. And I tell you what, Kenny Ford, the head coach of Owen, he's in his last season there this year. He's an icon down there, just the number of games he's won there for Owen over the years. And he's decided this is going to be his final year. He's going to retire. So he's trying to finish strong here. They're undefeated coming into it. And one of the main reasons they're undefeated, Jager Gardner has over 1,000 yards rushing just in the start of this season, just in the first 3 or 4 games. He was over 1,000 yards. also. Just tremendous performances by him. Not only is he big, he's like 6'2½", 210, but he also is a sprinter. So when he breaks the secondary, breaks the line of scrimmage, he's gone for a touchdown. Another player I want you to look at here in the highlights, Z Johnston, number 40. He plays wide receiver, plays free safety, a tremendous player, arguably just as good or better than Jager Gardner. Doesn't get as much of the publicity because Gardner is actually being looked at by teams like Florida State who are looking to offer him. But Z Johnston, also a tremendous player. Avery is going to battle really hard in this ball game. Let's go to the highlights down to Black Mountain as Avery travels down to take on Owen.
He ran all over Avery last game, not allowing Avery to focus in on just one player.
Quarterback sneak by Drummond. Looks like he's going to be in there. Yes, he's got it. So 1-yard touchdown run by Drummond. A great defensive play there, though.
This Avery defense, these last few plays, is starting to look a lot better.
Drag across the field. Uh-oh, Johnson's got it. He's going to turn on the speed down this left side. He's got a blocker in front of him, and he's pulling away from everybody. And there it is. Z Johnston just went on short motion back toward the center of the field and then dragged across, and Drummond found him only about 3 or 4 yards downfield, and then Johnston just turned on the speed.
Looked a lot better since that big play they gave up last drive to Zach Johnson.
Johnston out and up. He's going wheel route, throwing it deep down this left side. And oh, what a catch by Z Johnston. You know, if you're a college coach, you got to look at Johnston as being just as good. Handoff inside, and look, he's just going to keep going. Austin Bennett takes it all the way for the touchdown. Now you have twins out here to this side. You have Johnston off the line. He loves to go short motion and cracking. Here he is, short motion here. Crack block on David. And oh my goodness, what a crack block. And here comes Gardner turning on the speed. And that's where you see him being a sprinter also on the track team. And he takes it the length of the field for the touchdown. Johnston now up top right. When he goes short motion, likes to drag across the field. There he goes. Post. Drummond finds him, hits him. Johnston. Oh, and another stiff arm.
Down.
Z Johnston.
So Owen comes away with a 35-0 victory there. Great performance there. Jager Gardner with 162 yards, only 10 carries. Z Johnston, 155 yards receiving. Great performances there. 2 touchdowns by Johnston. Jager Gardner also there with a touchdown. But I was impressed with Avery. I tell you, even though they lost 35-0, the score line doesn't really indicate the game. Owen deserved to win the game, but Avery, could have had some points. They were in field goal position about 4 times, as the game progressed. They chose not to kick the field goals because they were so far behind. They were trying to get touchdowns instead. I thought Trey Jackson battled hard there at quarterback. I thought Austin Phillips ran hard there at fullback. The defense worked hard, tried hard. Christian Hicks also as a running back. I thought, from an effort standpoint, I thought Avery gave one of their best performances that I've seen over the last few years in terms of effort against a strong opponent. And so it was, unfortunately, they just came out a little bit short there and lost by a score of 35-0. Let's now go to Watauga. Watauga also playing their first conference game of the season, traveling down to St. Stephen's. This is a big matchup here also. Watauga trying to come away with a victory down there in Hickory.
Garrett Logan in for the field goal. There's the snap. Oh, it was too high. They're going to fake it. I don't think it was a fake. And he throws and tipped up in the air.
No good.
It wasn't a designed fake. What it was Twins out here to this side. He rolls to it. They love to throw to that Twins, and here it is. Deep corner route. Got him for the touchdown. I tell you what, Aaron Dobbins could just come off the bus and start playing. Behind the chains here a little bit. We'll see what they do. And that's what they do. They're rolling again, and now it's going to be a sack. Oh, his fumble. Oh, they're going to call that intentional grounding, I believe. His defense is held. Let's see if Watauga can put it in for their second time. Handoff on the counter. There it is. TJ Willis. Unbalanced to the right. They're going to come with it here. This side, and there's Aaron Dobbins.
Going to get in.
He gets hit low, but he dives over the top and into the end zone. It's a run. And Zach going to keep it in there for the touchdown. So here we go. The first down from about the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. Aaron Doss back. He's going to tuck it there. Just what you're talking about right there. He's off and going.
He's got
down the right side. He may get in. Oh, and he barrels into the end zone for the final 2 yards and gets the touchdown. So a big 34-0 victory there for Watauga, and I tell you what, Aaron Dobbins back from injury. Not only is he back, you know, you think somebody coming back from a serious ankle injury would just be kind of limping around a little bit still at the beginning. He was full speed, it looked like, from the start. You know, he's the kind of player who just comes off the bus ready to play. I mean, he doesn't need to warm up, he doesn't need to practice. I mean, he's that great. And there's no telling how good he's going to be. Still just a junior. He comes off the bus there, hasn't played in 4 weeks, 9 for 9 passing, 177 yards. Great performance there. Also the leading rusher on the team, 2 rushing touchdowns. TJ Poulos also getting a couple touchdowns there as TJ runs his season total up to 11 TDs already this year, which shows just having a fantastic year so far. But Aaron Dobbins now back. I really think that with him missing, you know, it forced Watauga to have to develop other players. Other players had to step up and do more than they had been expected to do while Aaron was healthy. Now that Aaron, so what you have is a development of these other players at the other positions. Now Aaron comes back in. I actually think in the long run, Watauga is going to be better for it as they now have so many strengths. And they also, Riley Critcher, though, you got to say he did a tremendous job filling in there for Aaron Dobbins at quarterback while Aaron was hurt. So Watauga moves the record to 4-1, and they're going to be tough to beat. I don't think they're going to lose the rest of the season. So it should be a great season here thus far. Now let's go to our final highlights of this show. We have the Avery Middle School playing against Cranberry Middle School. This is the Brad King Bowl. 33 years this has been going on. Brad King, excellent young man there in Avery County, and they play this for him every year for the last 33 years, and it's between the 2 middle schools in Avery County, Avery Middle School and Cranberry Middle School. They play it at Avery High School, and they switched, so year after year. 1 year Cranberry will be the home team, the next year Avery Middle will be the home team. This year Cranberry happens to be the home team, and they come in with a really strong team, and the winner of this will finish higher in the conference standings going into the playoffs. And so this is a big matchup between these two, you know, friendly rivals, as both teams, the players on both teams are great friends off the field. But Cranberry comes in really tough, got Sam McCullum at quarterback, and he is so quick and fast and also a very good passer. So let's go to the highlights here at Avery High School as Avery Middle School plays against Cranberry Middle School.
McCullum, number 5, in the shotgun. He'll fake it. Keeps it up the middle. He's at the 50, 40. He could score.
He's going to go all the
20,
way.
10. Touchdown, Cranberry Wildcats.
What a way to open up the game. So Avery's really got to convert right here.
Yeah, they got to take advantage of what Cranberry's giving them. Here's Size looking for a receiver. He's got a man open.
He's got him.
And it's a touchdown.
What a beautiful play. Size waited perfect.
They're
going to go for
Avery
it.
Middle's tied up. They're going for 2.
Toss sweep. Got some room.
This is number 7, Hunter Johnson.
Man.
And he gets in there for the 2-point extra point.
Clock will start as soon as they get there. It is. They're going to wind the clock.
First and goal from the 5. 22 seconds. Here's a big fullback looking for the end zone.
And he gets it.
Give him 6. Cranberry retakes the lead.
A lot of confidence there being shown in Timothy Tolley. 5 yards out at the fullback. No timeouts left. And they give the ball to him. Here they're going to go for 2.
Wonder if they'll go to their fullback here. Oh, they snap it back to the big boy. That's number 72, Jesse Jones, getting the snap in the backfield.
Wade Smith was the MVP for
That's
Avery.
right. That's right.
Rolling to the left.
Here goes Sam to
Gets
throw it
rid of
again.
Nice pass.
And it's complete.
Oh, he's off and running.
He could score. He could go all the way. And he does. Touchdown. Number 23, Austin Buchanan.
Well, going for 2 right here. Fakes it. Oh, and he keeps it himself.
So McCullum with the 2-point conversion. So here's McCullum.
McCullum, he's got room.
He's got a wide open field.
He cuts it to the outside.
Trying to chase him down in Size. He's at the 40, 30.
It's going to go. He's going to go.
Reservation for 6 for Sam McCullum.
Gracious, 80 yards.
80-yard run by McCullum.
Going for 2 here.
McCullum getting the snap in the shotgun. He'll hand it off.
He's going to get in.
Wide open field gives him 2.
That plays in the conference with Mitchell and with Watauga. So got some great 5th and 6th graders going to be stepping up to play in this game next year.
Oh, here's McCullum again. Sam McCullum, the quarterback, and he's going to score his 2nd touchdown.
Third touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown, excuse me.
The head referee using some common sense there.
So 3rd and
Bootleg,
about
looking
9.
for Garland again. He's going to run it. He's got room.
He does. 50, 45.
He
could score. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Avery Middle School.
We've had some great plays in this ball game.
I'm telling you. Home team, and they're leading 36-14 now. Here's a 2-point conversion.
Here he goes. Bootleg, he's going to keep it himself.
And I believe he's going to have it.
And the 2-point conversion attempt is good.
I know. They're going after me. Are you ready? Missed a couple. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all these flashes are making me fun. Yeah, I'm trying to look at it. Okay. It does look good. No flash.
So a big win there for Cranberry Middle School, 36-16. The first win they've had in this since 2008. So 5 straight years Avery Middle School won this matchup. Now Cranberry Middle has a tremendous performance here. Sam McCullum, the quarterback, as you saw, 3 touchdowns, over 200 yards rushing, also a passing touchdown. Just a tremendous performance there by Sam. He was one of our MVPs and of the game. And so Cranberry comes out on top, 36-16 in the 33rd annual Brad King Bowl. Congratulations to that. A lot of money being raised there. We see the family there on the highlights here.
Thank you.
And now for the presentation of our...
What this does is every year the money raised from this game goes to a needy family who lives in Avery County, and so you can tell that they're very happy to be able to receive this, and you know, they're emotional about it. Over $3,000 raised from this game for their family. We also had some highlights here. Let's go to the highlights of Len Murphy getting a chance to interview the 2 MVPs. They pick an MVP for the losing team, Avery Middle, and an MVP for the winning team, Cranberry. And here's Len with the 2 MVPs.
We're joined by one of the MVPs of the game for Cranberry Wildcats, Sam McCullum, the quarterback, who had 3 touchdowns, over 200 yards tonight.
You know, we came out kind of sloppy. We had a couple of fumbles, and that gave them touchdowns and stuff, and we were down. But second half, we came out how we should, and we came away with it.
Yeah, what happened on those snaps? You looked a little high to handle.
I think our center was just a little nervous, and he just snapped it over our heads and stuff. And the second half, we made adjustments, and we got him perfect down.
Well, we told the fans during the broadcast your brother Van was the MVP last year. And starting quarterback for the junior varsity. I'm sure that's your aspiration for next year.
I hope to, you know, go to JV next year and go varsity maybe sophomore year or something like that.
Well, I tell you, you guys got a lot of points up there, 36 tonight. That's the most points we've seen in the Brad King Bowl in a while.
Sir. You know, the second half we just came out and we did what we needed to do. We came out like how we should have in the first quarter, in the first half.
Well, I don't know which is better, your passing or your running game.
I think probably my running game. This is my first year playing quarterback, and you know, I've always been running back. And I just think I had it like down today.
Well, you were running the ball real well, but I like that tight spiral you throw. You really throw a good pass.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of strength in the arm there.
Yeah, we had a couple of good passes. We had a 63-yard pass to Austin. He broke one free.
Well, you know, we're rich at quarterback throughout the years at Avery High School. Maybe you'll make us even richer in the years to come.
Yes, sir.
We look forward to you at the next level, and great game tonight, and congratulations on the MVP.
All right, thank you.
Join me, Ryder Size, the quarterback for Avery Middle School Panthers, and he comes in as the MVP of the game, had a running touchdown and a passing touchdown, and got a 2-point conversion. Led the team real well today.
Thank you.
And of course, you guys took the lead at 8-6 and held it until the final seconds of the first half when they were able to get a touchdown there in the final seconds. But very close first half.
Yeah, I think we could have held on, and we just couldn't stop their long runs, and we just made a couple mistakes that cost us the game there.
Yeah, they got really hot there in the third quarter, put up some points on you quickly.
Yeah, it just happens as football, and we just got bounced back, and we didn't. So.
Well, you had some good runs, and so did McCullum. He had some good long runs. A lot of long runs out here, big plays.
Yeah, I gotta give it up to Sam. He's a great player, and yeah, he ran the ball well tonight.
Now, what do you look to do next year on the junior varsity level?
I just hope I can help with the team as much as I can.
Well, first time the Avery Middle School Panthers have dropped this game since 2008, so it's just Cranberry's time. It rolls around every once in a while, and I know you've got to be happy to have won the game the last 6 years, and we're happy to cover it again this year on the MTN television, and enjoyed watching you and McCullum both play and lead your team at quarterback.
Yeah, it was a hard loss, but they have a good team this year, and we just got to play hard.
So the two quarterbacks bring home the MVP trophy here tonight on the 33rd annual Brad King Bowl.
So very fine young men there, 2 MVPs there. Len Murphy doing a great job there talking with them. And a great victory there for Cranberry Middle School by a score of 36-16. Now, also want to talk about Ashe County High School having a tremendous season, 4-0 right now, and they had a big matchup against High Brighton. That was going to be a tough opponent down there in Lenore, and ended up being, they were trailing 28-22 at the half. A big storm came in, but they were really throwing the football really well, so that game ended up being abandoned, so that game didn't count. Then they've come back this past week and defeated Allegheny by a score of 28-7. Allegheny was undefeated also coming into this, so they're having a tremendous season also. But Connor Bowers throwing again for more than 250 yards passing against Allegheny, and he's just having a tremendous season. He's had one game up around 400 yards. He's had several other games, you know, in the high 200s and right at 300, and so he's having a sensational year here as the quarterback for the Ashe County Huskies. A lot of that, Drew Piscopo, who used to do this show here with me a couple of years ago, and I remember, you know, I've coached for more than 20 years, and I remember when Drew and I would do games together, I'd always say, Drew, you know, you could be a great coach if you wanted to be. And he's up there as the quarterback receiver coach at Ashe County this year in his first year, and doing a fantastic job there, working with Connor Bowers and working with the receivers. Jacob Levins having a tremendous season up there also, as well as a lot of the other receivers. Jacob Levins, 160 yards receiving just in these this last week, and 3 touchdowns. And so, you know, he's a great target, but he's got a lot of other great targets also up there, Connor Bowers does. And a lot of it, Drew Piscopo putting that together offensively and doing a great job with that. I'm looking for Ashe County to go 10-0 this year. I mean, they're traveling down to Wilkes Central this week, and really they're 4-0 right now, and I can't see anybody defeating them. So they've got a great shot going undefeated, and then we'll see how far they can go in the 2A state playoffs. Watauga is playing at home against Fred T. Ford in homecoming, so we're looking forward to a big win there, hopefully move them to 5-1. Avery's traveling at Unaka in Tennessee, just outside of Elizabethton. That should be a victory there for Avery also to even their record at 3-3. Johnson County is at Sullivan North, and that's a district matchup there, so that's going to be a big game there for Johnson County. ASU is at home against South Alabama, so that's the first game in the Sun Belt Conference at home. So it's their first home game in the Sun Belt Conference. That's going to be a big one. And Coach Jerry Moore and Margaret Moore, his wife, are going to be signing autographs from 2 o'clock onwards at the, you know, outside at the plaza there, at the Broy Hill Plaza where the Rock is, just outside the stadium. And so everybody should get down there and meet Coach Jerry Moore and Margaret Moore. Both of them fantastic people. He's got a wonderful wife there, Margaret, and Coach Moore has done such a tremendous job. Then in the game, in the pregame, the College Football Hall of Fame is going to be giving, presenting, inducting the plaque and everything to Jerry Moore, as he's going to be presented and go into the College Football Hall of Fame for the 2014 year. That's a fantastic achievement that he's done. You know, he's won over 200 games as a head football coach in college and had a tremendous career here at Appalachian State and winning 3 national championships. So congratulations to both Jerry Moore and Margaret Moore, who just stands by him all the time and so supportive of him and so loyal and does so much to support Coach Moore there. So great to have, great honor for both of them there and for their family. So great season coming up here. We have a lot of exciting things left to do for this year, but a great week this week, and we're looking forward to all of our teams up here getting a victory here this week, and then we'll be back with the End Zone next week. And until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you here next week. The MTN Game of the Week is brought to you by our partners around the high country, Skyline Sky Best, Greg Lowry and Lowry's Barbecue Company in Pinola, Jim Davis and Papa's Pizza to Go in Newland, the Mass General Store, Wes Fowler and Modern Subaru of Boone,